Hi, scholars. I hope all is well. I know we've been talking about the writing process, the reading, and then vocabulary instructions. And for our standard that we've been covering is the Georgia Standard of Excellence English Language Arts Reading Standards, ELAGSES through AW6. And then when you look at here where the arrow is pointing, okay, that tells us that the writing process, reading vocabulary, that this is the InfoPick version of the uh, course to make it more attractive and more eye catching. We'll start with the pre writing. That's the purpose and the audience. Brainstorming stage. This is where we try to get ideas together, figure out what we want to write about. The second stage, which is the actual writing, organization. We look for voice, the tone that we want to use, what our audience going to be, and also look at sentence fluency. The next stage will be revising stage. In the revising stage, we have clarifying, reorganizing, and refining, and using precise language. That's academic language, not using casual register. And when you look at this blue arrow, okay, we've already talked about that, the standard already. So the next stage, which will be the fourth, before we move to the fourth, we'll look at responding. That's I, the teacher, will look at your work, and your colleagues or your peers will have opportunity to evaluate your work and provide a feedback. And then when you get the feedback, it's back to revising again, and then the next stage will be editing, where you look at your conventions, mechanics, capitalization, punctuations, transitions, if there are any, and make sure everything flows like it's supposed to. And from the editing stage, I will be looking at the publishing or sharing with uh, your classmate. We also have the opportunity to put it on the school website and for others to see or parents to see your final product. Hi guys, once again, this is Mr. Sapon. We've been talking about the writing process, reading, and vocabulary instruction unit, and this is the infographic design. First, we'll look at the learning objectives. That's the learning objectives. And the one it says here, the English language learners or ELLs will be able to utilize technology, including the internet, to produce and publish writing, read and learn new vocabulary, as well as interact and collaborate with other students. Okay, number two, the second objective, the English language learners or the ELs will be able to use technology such as Chromebook, smartphones, iPad to access writing process, reading, and new vocabulary instruction in Blend Space. And Blend Space is actually the platform that learning management platform that we're using for this blended course. And we'll also be able to collaborate with the teacher and peers using Google Docs, Google Slides, Pear Deck, Google Sites, Google Translate, Microsoft Immersive Reader, Quizlet, and Google Forms for assessment purposes. And here it says the writing process. The student will use these digital tools to accomplish all learning goals, and while working with technology, the student will learn online safety etiquette. And that is from the International Society for Technology in Education, ISTE. Okay. And then the fourth part here, that's the materials that we're going to be using for the unit. Chromebook, iPad, smartphones, internet, ThinkPad, which is for the teacher, the ViewSonic board, learning, our learning management system, which is the Blend Space or Google Classroom, and Google Slides, Google Translate, which I think I mentioned some of them earlier. On this part here, you get an opportunity to watch the writing process videos and take notes for class discussions. There's one on Brain Pop, and there's another one that the lady provided, which uh, was from the internet. Okay, and stage, this is number 5 here. Go through the pre-writing process or the brainstorm process again. And the next, the writing, which deals with organization, voice, word choice, and sentence fluency. Here we have editing and convention and revising, clarify, reorganize, reusing precise language. I think that one should have been done before. Editing and convention. And then the final stage here will be publishing, sharing in Google Classroom school website for your colleagues to see, colleagues and parents to see the amazing work that you've done so far with the writing process and all that we've been able to accomplish, all we will accomplish in the process of this unit. Okay, and I hope all is well. And then if you have any question, please don't hesitate to email me or to ask to write it down when you come to class. Then we'll talk about it.